Hey guys, and welcome into the garage. Today we're going to talk about some new kits that have been announced from AMT Round 2 models. These got announced about a month ago, so you'd be right when you say I'm a little behind. I am. Wasn't really sure if I was going to even talk about these kits or even do a video for them. We got 3 kits to talk about. Two have been announced. One has not yet been announced, but has been teased. So let's get started. And we're going to start with the one that I could not care any less about. If I'm honest, I could not. We finally got we finally know what their next TV/movie car kit is, and it is the Black Beauty from the Green Hornet. So I believe this is going to be from the TV series, which was what, late 60s, early 70s, somewhere around there. It'll be 1/25th scale, curbside kit with rolling wheels. Jesus Christ. It'll also include uh, a Green Hornet and Kato figures. It'll be, right now they're planning on early to mid 2023 release, likely at this moment. They really haven't even gotten that much started on it. It's just kind of slowly getting started with it, I believe. So they don't even have a mock-up at this point yet. So next year sometime. And there's no current plans to do a stock Chrysler Imperial. They do have the data for it. They do have plans for the stock version, but they don't have a plan to do one at this moment. All right, so let's move on to the next one. This got announced as well at Wonderfest, about a month ago now, and they're going to be doing the new 2022 Ford Bronco, the first edition. So while I'm not really a big fan of the Ford Bronco, but I am really excited that we're getting another new modern subject at the same time that it's actually being in production, which is great. I love to see it. I'm happy for it. It'll be 1/25th scale, curbside kit with a removable hood. So on the removable hood, round 2 uh, explained why. They gave 2 reasons. First reason was, so if the builder, you want to go back and add an engine, you can, because of the abundance of Ford Bronco engines in the aftermarket. We're all just waiting for this kit to get released. Yes, I know you can, obviously it'll be an engine swap at this point, but, and the second reason is if they decide they want to actually do engine detail at a later date, they can go back and add the engine detail without having to modify the body tooling. Makes perfect sense. There are currently 3 variations planned at this moment. Now, I'm not sure if that's 3 plus the initial or if it's 3 total. They do not have any plans to do a 4-door version at this moment, but they do have the data for the 4-door version variation if they want to do that one at a later date. All the data has come directly from Ford. It sounds like Ford is helping them a lot, and it sounds like Ford wants this project done. That's probably why it's being done, because Ford is kind of, is behind it a little bit. So a couple things I want to talk about on the Bronco while we're at it. First, good call on doing starting with the 2-door. That's going to be, it's much better looking than the Bronco. Like I said, I'm not a fan of the Bronco, but I think the 2-door is much better looking than the 4-door. And I'm a 4-door kind of guy. I love me a 4-door. I think the 4-door Bronco looks silly. The 2-door is definitely the way to go, and definitely be a lot more popular in the model world. And 2, what kind of curbside kit is it going to be? We got so many different kinds. Is it going to be like a build and play curbside? Is it going to be like just a normal snap tight curbside? Is it going to be like their showroom replica series of kits they did years ago? I think those were curbside and kind of more basic on the detail. If you know how they were, let me know. I never built one, just really looked at them, so I don't know how well the detail was on them. Or is it going to be like an Asian curbside? Like a Hasegawa, which everything is separate, but there's just, there's no engine, but everything else, it's almost like it has an engine. Everything is that well detailed and separate, or is it going to be a Tamiya curbside or a Nishima curbside, or is it going to be like a mean curbside? There's so many different types of curbside kits nowadays. It's really interesting to see how they do it. The reason why I say that because the aftermarket world is probably going to explode on this new Bronco. We're going to probably see a lot of off-road parts and stuff for it. Wheels, tires, lift kits, body parts, and whatever. So are they going to mold it so where it's going to be easy to adapt those off-road parts to it? And I think they are mindful of that, because round 2, AMT made a comment that they know the aftermarket world is going to be excited for it. So hopefully they're taking all that into consideration in how they mold it. So we'll have to wait and see. And the final kit to talk about is a future kit that has not actually officially been announced, but they have teased it. It is going to be a cloned vintage project, not a factory stock model, early 2023. That's all the hints that have been given at this moment. So take it We'll figure out what it is. So it's good to see round two spending some money on the automotive side for a change, both in vintage, older stuff and new modern kits as well. So with that, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.